man, did we ever? You think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least you're not in Eastern Washington. You get real cold down there.
That's true.
What's y'all's plan?
Well, we want to retake the democracy to the people.
I understand. How about for tonight?
Tonight, I think what we're going to do is we're going to get in these little shelters, which will capture some heat, and then hopefully we can preserve enough that if there's food we've eaten that we can burn, that we can stay warm and get up in the morning and let the sun return us to better circumstances.
Ain't hope.
Yeah. All right.
So, my understanding is GA told you that they aren't going to permit you to keep the tents here. If it comes down to it and we have to move out, do you guys have a preference as to how that's going to be handled?
Depends what you mean.
Well, what I'm asking is, do you have people that you have designated to be arrested if it comes to that, or are some people going to be willing to go ahead and move off? Or?
What you're telling us is that we have an opportunity to decide individually whether or not to be arrested. If you gave us a minute's warning, we could allow people who can't afford to be arrested to skedaddle.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If it comes to that, we'll certainly do that. I mean, we don't have any interest in doing anything more than we have to comply with what we have to do. You know, we just.
Oh, you seem all right. You seem concerned about the fact that we're getting cold here.
Well, I know the people down at the Heritage Park are struggling with the cold and trying to keep warm. It was a cold night last night, according to them. So, you know, we want to protect everybody's rights to assemble and still do what we're required to do with the least amount of trouble that possible. So we'll work with you, you know, when it comes down to it. But
all right, well, maybe we can go one step further. I'll show you this. I think this is sort of a deep tent here. And here's the thing. You know, as I say, I think you seem like a really good guy. And I think you can infer from the fact that we're all standing here in the cold, prepared to sleep out here as the temperature drops in uncomfortable circumstances where we don't have access to restrooms without hiking down the hill and all, that we must be pretty serious about what we're doing.
sure.
And at one level, I would ask you to consider whether or not you don't have some obligation to refuse an order to arrest us. That the kind of risk we're taking is mirrored by the kind of risks you all might take in not arresting us, because you recognize that we are here in good faith, attempting to do something that's in the interest of virtually the entirety of the population.
I understand. I just ask that you bear in mind that me and all of my troopers are just trying to earn a living to support our families.
You're definitely one of the 99%.
We're doing what we have to do and what our jobs require us to do, and we don't have the luxury of having political opinions. You know, we're public servants, so.
Wait, can I say something to that?
Sure.
Morally, you don't get to say that you aren't culpable for your actions because you were following
Culpable
orders.
every day and every minute, you know.
So you do have some decision here. You do have autonomy.
Well,
Just pointing that out.
we work for the state of Washington and all of the people.
Yeah, as a human being, though.
Yeah. Well, I understand what you're saying, but the point that I'm making is, you know, all our troopers here don't want to have to be involved in any of this, but you know, if it comes down to that, to gain compliance with the law, then we have to do what we're bound to do. So.
Well, but this raises a sort of an interesting point, because we view our